Well, everyone, today do I have a treat in store for you. It is none other than the world famous, not just Limassolian famous, the Cyprus famous DJ George Asimenos. Yorgos he's very well known now for his YouTube appearance and his own podcast talking about the golden oldie days of disco life. He did a show called Nostalgia on Rick,
Exactly.
documentary rather.
Exactly.
And now he's got El Air Uncut, which is doing really well on YouTube. It's in Greek, but it's just so much fun and love and energy.
We're talking about the golden years.
The golden
decades.
Which we want to talk about on this as well. But first of all, George, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me, Farah, first of all.
Oh my goodness, pleasure. I've known you for a million years.
I hope
I was too young to have met you. I was too young to be going out.
Don't have to mention it, please. Don't even mention it.
We always laugh that you have seen so many generations through their clubbing years.
Oh.
I mean, it's because you're still going and you started young, and so many people have been to discos and clubs and bars and parties and weddings, and you've been there.
I don't call it young. When I started, I mean real stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, it was by accident. If you want me, I can mention it.
Please,
but,
we want the full history of how you got into DJing.
It was an old story when even I was at the high school those years, and I was going to a club. It's right next to the Four Seasons hotels, if I remember very well. There's a building over there now. It was a disco called The Trance.
The Trance, yeah.
And that was on the
my in-laws talk about it, yeah.
Early 70s.
Yeah. Wow.
I think it was 75, 76. And, there was a DJ over there, which I met him. The guy was from England. He was English Cypriot. And, we became friends, and I was going there every Saturday to watch him, playing, or to say hello, all this. And that was the first, let's say...
Introduction.
No introduction, I don't call it. The first touch with the nightlife, the disco life, for me. And, I was going every weekend to see him playing there. And it was one weekend, I went there and I started looking for him. I said to the manager, I'm looking for Louis. And they said to me, they called the manager and they said, we don't even know where he is. We opened the club and Louis didn't show up. And, I was wondering what happened and all this. And, they opened the doors of the club. And no music, they put the cassette on.
Yeah.
Just to hear the music. And then the manager comes up to me again and say, hey, kiddo, come here. I said, what? He said, do you know anything about playing music? Because we saw you every Saturday, you come. I said, no, mister, I don't know nothing. I know nothing, I have no idea. And then he says to me, this is impossible, it's Saturday night. You should remember, you should know something. You didn't watch him how he did. I said, okay, let me try. Give me a microphone. And,
I love it.
I was, lifting up the needle. And I used to put on the mixer the two buttons up because I didn't know how to mix. I didn't know, even the equipment. And, when I was lifting the needle up of the turntable, I used to leave it down, drop it down. It was going slowly, the old-fashioned turntables. It was the thing there.
Yeah.
You lift up the needle. And, slowly it was going down. But me, I had the mixers on, all the buttons. And when the needle was coming slowly down, it was one boom on the speakers. And I said, how can I cut the boom? Get me a microphone, I said. I used to go, blah, 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 blah. And the manager says to the owner, who is this guy? He's fantastic. He used microphone, all this. And that was my first, let's say, touch of the nightlife. I began
and of
slowly
entertainment,
there.
entertainment
business, I can call it like that. Then I had to finish the army, and then I had to go to Greece for studies. When I went to Greece, it was 1978. 1978.
So 1 minute, just to backtrack, did you play again, or you were playing again after that, or that was the one time?
No, I played 2-3 times.
And then,
no, more.
All right.
More.
Okay.
I started like that. And I used to go every Saturday over there only.
Yeah.
And I had my family on my head, blah, 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 blah. What are you doing? And all this, blah, blah, blah. I like the music. I love music. Music is everything, but for me. I mean, I cannot imagine myself not listening, even for a second, the music. I go crazy. Even my dog now. My dog comes next to me, and she knows when I would start playing, the music in my private room. And she keeps staring. It's like she's telling me, what are you going to do? Go on. Anyway, I had to join the army. I joined the army. I finished in the 3 years. And 78, I had to go to Greece, Thessaloniki, to study. And I said, no more disco, no, nothing. You cannot say never again. There's no word, never again. Even in Thessaloniki, accidents happened everywhere, all over the world, I believe.
The music found you.
The music, a friend of mine, a close friend, who used to study there. He knew a disco owner. And he says to him, I will bring you a friend of mine he was a DJ in Cyprus. And you're going to go crazy. Introduction, this and that. And I says to Chris, this is a friend of mine, Tagi, no, I don't go to a club. He says to me, do me this favor only once. And if you don't like, tell him off. He wants to meet you. This is the owner. He was pushing, and then we went to the disco Saturday night in Thessaloniki. The owner comes to my friend because they knew each other. Let me introduce my friend. He's a DJ in Cyprus, blah, 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 blah. Go and play, he says to me. I said, no. He said, no, please do me this favor. Now we become friends. Go and play. Takis was pushing me. Go. Because we study. And, most of the people out of this profession, I can say it, the past years, they wanted to show off that they know a DJ, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Not show off.
It was like a connection.
He's my friend,
yeah.
And he was pushing me. He says, come on, man, do me a favor. And anyway, this is how the beginning of the
end.
out of Cyprus career, because that was the beginning. From there, I had to go to a bigger club. Most of the Greek newspapers, they were writing every weekend about me. And, the Cypriot DJ who explores the nightlife of Thessaloniki and all this, the same thing. Because Greece, those years, they know how to promote.
Yeah.
They got the name. They got the thing.
They still do. Yeah.
And I was everywhere. I become, let's say, I don't like the word, very well known DJ in Thessaloniki. Those years, on the early 80s, and that was. I had a fantastic...
And then when did you come back here?
When I finished my studies there, from Thessaloniki, I had to go for another year to England for 1 year.
Work experience or exchange?
No. Because I study as a, what you call it, asirmatistis, radio officer for the ships. And I had to take another year course in England for air traffic controller.
Okay.
And I finished in Thessaloniki 2 years. I stay 3 because, he used to take me there. I said, oh, no more. Had to go to England. And then over there, I didn't play. I was happy. But a friend of mine, again, one of the biggest names of UK radio, Chris, the Caesar, he used to present the Capital FM breakfast show in London.
Okay.
He's Cypriot. Chris the Caesar is his name, or Caesar the Giza.
Caesar the Giza.
Yeah. And we did an advert in UK for Cyprus potatoes.
Wow. Which is so well known in the UK until now.
81, I think, 82, something like that. And he liked my voice. The capital, the main importer of the Cyprus potatoes in UK, he liked my voice because of my deep voice. And we did the first advert in UK. I didn't play to any club. I didn't do no connections with disco, nothing. I wanted to take my course for the air traffic controller, which I took it. Okay.
It's amazing.
Never use it. Never use it.
Amazing.
Because when I came back, they wanted me to the Caribbean. He said, who is this Asimenos? Who is this Asimenos? Who is this George? And my payments in Greece, it was those years, I used to take, if I remember very well, 40,000 Greek drachmas. 1,000 drachma was, if I remember very well, 21 pounds, 20 pounds, something like that. And I was a student.
Imagine.
The rent in Thessaloniki was 2,000 per month, something like that.
Yeah.
2,000-3,000 per month. And I used to earn 40,000. Imagine.
It's incredible, yeah.
And I came back. The guys, the owners from Caribbean, Costa and Mario, they called me up. They said to me, you will come, we open up a disco. I said, whoa, I don't like to work. They says to me, we heard about you, this and that. And again, okay. They says to me, I asked him, how much you pay? They says to me, right from the beginning, we give you the maximum 140 pounds. I said, what? They say, every week? No, every month. I said, well, what? I was laughing. They says to me, come on, do a favor, it's a new disco, we will see how we will go, and all this, all that. They convinced me. But, they were gentlemen. What we agree, they did it. And, to cut the long story short, that was the big explosion of my nightlife. Not only the touch. The first touch I did, it was, in this trance disco. But afterwards, I wanted to do more and more. We did the club, we did, about music. Okay, I play in lots of cities in Europe, lots of. And I did my, all my dreams come true, I can say that.
Oh, that's so nice.
I don't feel embarrassed. I mean, I wanted to do a career, even, to know me outside, out of Cyprus, I did it. Any target I used to put in my life, I was doing it. I was after it. I love it. I love it. Well, like I love music, and I used to love the nightlife, because if you ask me now, I say, no more. Thank you. Understand?
Yeah. Which was your favorite city that you went to? You said you went to so many cities. Tell us.
My favorite is after Limassol is Thessaloniki.
No, you have a soft spot though for Thessaloniki.
Not only soft spot, there's all the good memories are there. I mean, I met people which many people want to meet to shake hands, you know. And I used to have them, next to me 2 or 3 times a week. Even with Remos. I know him since he was a waiter in Thessaloniki. He was a waiter, Andonis Remos, the famous singer of Greece. We met him. We knew each other. I met many famous people from Greece. And even in UK the same. Because when you are in the music industry, you meet people. When you are in the industry of, entertainment.
Definitely, and entertainment, nightlife, everything.
Yeah.
And people are in a different mood, they're in a different zone.
Or when I started a radio show, many companies, especially from Germany, because I had a good name, through different managers, they were keep sending me their products to play, to use on the radio. And that's why all the time I used to play first, all over the island, the songs.
The first songs, yeah.
Because of the record companies.
I'll ask you a different question then. What, oh my goodness, so many clubs and discos over the years. So what was your favorite?
Triangle.
Triangle.
Why is that? Tell me, why is that?
Why is that?
Ask yourself. You know what I mean, yes?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I had this conversation earlier with our general manager. So I started going out, because I was born in 1980. So I started going out when it was Club X. So I went afterwards when it became the old Triangle and people were trying to, But Triangle, I mean, how many people remember and reminisce and,
It's some...
It was a different era, I think,
each
for
club
Cyprus.
has its own story.
Yeah.
Each club, each disco.
Yeah.
And different memories.
It's different times. Yeah, different times. I mean, I was discussing with someone earlier, actually, today, just before you came. I had a meeting with someone who's from Greece, and they were saying to me about Lebanon and Cyprus. I won't repeat the whole conversation. But I was saying, like, how different. I mean, when I was younger and I had the choice of living in England or Cyprus or Lebanon, and for me, Cyprus was always home. But I was trying to explain to them how much fun it was here. It's still lovely. It's still the best place to live in the world. I wouldn't change Limassol for anything.
Just to
it was different
reverse
when
the
we
question.
were. Yeah.
Now I'm the presenter.
Okay.
Okay.
Hit me with a question.
Where did you have your best years of your life?
Here, definitely.
Where is that?
Yeah. Why or where?
Yeah.
Why? I think because of the people, because of the memories, because of
it was let me help you. Those years, those back years, people they were more close, friendly.
Yeah.
No.
But I'll go deeper than that. And I might be misunderstood here because obviously I'm from a family who has always been quite comfortable and quite privileged. But people weren't as rich in general in Cyprus. I think as a culture, and I say it people were more down to earth. They were more fun. Definitely there wasn't the thing of social media and everything else, but people always like nice stuff. I mean, women always liked to have their Louis Vuitton bag or whatever it was. But it wasn't an obsession about showing off or about rather being seen as something else, because people now are so afraid of being something out of the norm. Yeah. So they don't even allow themselves to be themselves. You see them, their eyes are darting, they're stiff, I mean, when
There's
I was
no
younger,
friendship, Farah. That's why.
we used to dance on tables.
That's right.
Everybody had fun. You know, I mean, it was really like nobody cared. It was you let your hair down. Now you go out and you see a sea of stillness.
Because of the social media, you know. Tell
Yeah.
me, name me a place, even in your own places.
No, but it hasn't affected
Name
other
it.
countries like that. You go to Lebanon, people are on social media, but they are partying. The music goes up, it's 11 o'clock, there, you know, moving. You know, you don't see that in Lebanon.
When did you
don't.
born?
1980.
80s.
Yeah.
You know I play in Lebanon.
No, I don't think you ever told me that. I can't remember that. Yeah.
Yeah?
When did you play in Lebanon? Or where?
I play in Jet Set
Okay.
in Juni.
Oh, nice. In Junior.
Yeah.
I remember, actually, years ago, I remember you telling me about Junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I play music there.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I mean, but Lebanon, however much fun people had, they're still having.
I know.
They're still partying.
Don't forget that you are you Lebanese, you are Greek Phoenicians.
Yeah, well,
Am I right?
I wouldn't say Greek, Phoenicians. The Greek has to get in everyone. But Phoenicians, traders. But I mean, the people in general, they're still like partying. They're still more relaxed. They're still here. Everybody's so uptight. They're
those
it's
years,
different.
Farah, it was more. How can I call it? Not more friendly people. It was,
More real.
real. Exactly.
More real, more
the
raw.
real world.
Yeah,
The
more
real.
genuine.
Not double-faced.
Yeah.
Not to take the advantage on each people all the time,
Yeah,
When-
and we
when
were
you
a
had a
smaller
friend,
community. It was
when
a smaller
you had a
community.
friend, you have a friend.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Now, I don't believe in friendship, nothing.
Yeah, it's different. It definitely has changed. I mean,
That's-
we were saying just before the podcast started, I mean, the tourist area on a Saturday,
You can
1
imagine.
hour at least, hard to get through.
What?
If you were lucky.
From Can Factory to come to the club, you need more than an hour.
It was insane. It was insane. If you made the mistake to get into that
Those
traffic.
were the best
But they were the
times, I'm
best.
telling you.
Yeah. You know, I was hit by a taxi once on the beach road. It wasn't like it was, I don't know, late. So it wasn't the time of the heavy traffic. And you know, the taxis until now, they fly, don't they? They fly. And they didn't there was not even time for a beep beep. And I stepped out and it flew. And I was the luckiest person in the world that it was going so fast that it clipped me with the mirror.
All right.
It had already passed me by the time, and I spun on the floor, but it was going fast
So
enough.
if anybody asks you now to change your life to the 80s.
90s. I was a 90s cover,
90s.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
What's better now or... I think you can't. Everything has its time. I mean, I wouldn't change. I mean, now I sleep at 9 with my 3 kids. You know, I love it.
You love it.
I love it. Would I change
New
it?
life.
No. New life.
New life.
New life. But would I have not been a partier when I was younger? No way. I loved it. You know, it was different. Limassol was different. We had so much fun.
You remember all those Lebanese nights?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And there were so many Lebanese here. So everyone was like flocking. Yeah.
I think it's happening the same again right now, yeah?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been out late for
No,
ages.
I don't mean, nightlife.
More Lebanese.
Yeah.
Yes, but they're going to Larnaca.
Yeah.
Yeah, Limassol's become a bit
Very
expensive.
expensive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy. Okay, so...
Do me the questions.
All right, let's fire some more questions. So, I want funny stories. Come on, some funny stories. About you did a lot of DJing at hotels, obviously, weddings, different events.
To be honest,
Probably a lot of bridezillas.
To be honest, I used to say no to weddings.
Okay.
You know why?
But yeah.
Hotels I use for many fashion shows.
Yeah.
Events, which are like private functions, and all this. Yeah. But I always.
But you try and avoid
refuse
weddings.
To avoid weddings. Because when I play music, I like nobody to come and tell me play this, play that.
Yeah,
play that.
yeah.
I hate that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing, I have no idea how to play Greek music.
Imagine. Yeah.
You know, I'm saying it. I'm not proud. No, I don't feel proud. I'm saying it. I'm clear, crystal clear.
Yeah. It wasn't
You know,
your
don't get
genre.
me, you know, for a wedding because of the Greek music. Choose somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Understand?
Honesty.
Because I make this mistake in a wedding party in Larnaca in a hotel, which I couldn't say no. It was the first or the second wedding I was doing. I did in my life. Never again. Never again. And I say, no more. Thank you. As much as they offer me, no more. No, never, 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 never again. This is, you know, me, myself.
Yeah, yeah. So and in my head, because I remember you in not just our hotel, but in hotels. But actually, yeah, you're right. It was always events. It wasn't weddings.
Always. Not only wedding. It was fashion shows all over the hotels, if you remember. Those years.
Yeah.
I did, I'm trying to remember what I did here. In your hotel.
Oh, you remember better.
I did because I remember the ballroom right now.
Yeah,
When I walk in, you know, from the main entrance, I remember the stairs. You're going down.
No, straight, along the
Straight,
corridor.
and then down is the swimming pool, the indoor swimming pool, isn't it?
Yes.
Ah, you see, I remember.
Yes.
Yes, I did the function here. Yeah, I did the party. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, so many things. Okay. Let's talk about Limassol. What do you love most about Limassol?
Limassol.
Just Limassol.
Limassol.
Everything.
Like I told you, I've been, you know, to many countries. It's not because it's home. Nothing like here.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And it's standing Kipro.
I never change Limassol for nothing. I go every year. And I play music in Switzerland every year for the last 10 years. Okay. And I stay in a hotel in Milan, and then I go for the night gig to Switzerland. And then I come back. And I always say, come on, let's go back. You know? Anywhere I go, I stay maximum 1 to 2 days.
Yeah, and you miss home.
It's nothing,
Limassol's
it's
great.
not that I'm a homesick guy. No. I just love it. I love, you know, when I see it, I see the blue. The blue, man, the sun.
Yeah, the sun,
the
sea.
vitamin, what you call it,
Vitamin D.
Yeah, vitamin D.
Yeah. But it's amazing. I mean, it's just beautiful.
And you know, I'll tell you one thing. When I go abroad, they say, where are you from? And I say Cyprus. They say, oh, Limassol. Everybody knows Limassol.
Everyone knows Limassol.
Before, it was Napa. They used to ask me about Napa.
Yeah.
You know, the last 4 years, they say Limassol.
Limassol, they know it. And what do you think about all the developments that's been happening in Limassol?
I love it.
Change. Me too.
I love it.
I love it.
People, they say they're against all those things.
Yeah.
The only thing, you know, it will be very difficult is the parking places.
Yeah.
That's
true.
it.
It's getting harder and harder.
But
but I think it's developing in such a nice, it's just stunning.
You can imagine yourself when your family built this hotel.
We're middle of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. They said we were crazy. And you know what? Our house is here as well.
I know.
So on top of it, they were like, you're building a hotel and marina in the middle of nowhere. They thought it was so out of Limassol.
They were laughing out of you.
And, they were like, and then they said, and you want to live there as well on top of it. At least live in town, you know. They thought we were crazy. And my grandfather said at the time, you will see, this will become, Limassol will expand so much. This will be in Limassol. And this will be the best area of Limassol where everyone will want to be. All the nice houses will be built. Everything will be here. And he was right.
I know.
Yeah.
That's one reason why I love Limassol.
Yeah. I love it. And it's long and thin coastal.
Exactly.
And
in
all
Barcelona
the villages
you
are
can
close.
see that.
Yeah.
Only in Barcelona you can see this coastline.
And we're nicer than Barcelona.
Of
I love it.
Of course.
I love it. So tell us a bit about your, well, it's not really a podcast. It's your show, your YouTube show.
I love podcast.
You like calling a podcast?
I love them. You know, I present this that podcast about the golden years.
Yes, so tell us
80s,
about
90s.
it. LR Uncut.
LR Uncut. It's on LR Uncut. And you know, we did it. The first one we did it was for fun.
Yeah, it always is.
And I say, what the? Because you know, I saw the reaction on the YouTube, the views and all this.
Yeah.
And this guy who owns Armeftis says to me, George, this is unbelievable. You know, Yannis Armeftis is the owner of those LR and Cat. And he says to me, George, we're going to go on. I say, what for? He says to me, go and see the views. And you know, when I left, just on my telephone, what is this? We love it. We did it. Please continue. Please do that. Please do that.
Yeah.
Till now, people are calling me and saying to me, when are you going to invite us? And I say, sorry, who are you?
I don't even remember you.
He says, you know, I used to work in this club. And then, you know, I had to go back to bring memories, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, we're getting old.
But I think that's the draw of it. People want fun, they want genuine, they want to not forget about all of this.
The new generation wants to know what was happening.
But also, the authentic side of it, you know, it's history, but it's also fun. It's not heavy. It's not sad news. It's like it's energy. It's there. It's real people, and that's what people want to see.
I was on a table on Saturday night, and there was this girl who had a picture of my show with one of your friends. What's her name? They're in the hotel business, I think. This Cypriot girl.
You're not narrowing it down. Marie?
Who?
Marie? You're not narrowing it down?
No.
Hotel business.
She's from Augusta, I think. What's her name? Anyway,
there's so many.
And she was showing me the picture of my show on the telephone.
So nice, yeah.
And because
she's awesome.
My guests, I asked them to bring pictures of the old times.
Yeah.
And you know, they put the pictures on
put
the
them
show.
on.
Yeah. They put them on.
I love it. You've got to get them out of the albums now and scan
then, you know, people
them
see it on the YouTube, you know?
Yeah. I know. It was really nice. Oh, it's just nice. Nice times.
It's, you know, nice times, memories.
Who's been your favorite guest on your show so far?
My
Put you on the spot.
My favorite, you know, is this guy, George Asimenos. You know him?
Yes, of course.
He's nuts. He's nuts. I'm telling you, nuts, completely. The guy is amazing. He remembers everything. He's got pictures all over.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's calling me all the time my name, which nobody knows my real name, how they call me. And because, you know, he grew up in the neighborhood and, you know, they know how my mother used to call me my father, you know?
Yeah.
And he was going, Riaki, you know, when are you going to invite me? When? And he brought all those pictures.
Oh, my goodness.
Amazing. Back his nuts.
The pictures, I'm sure there's so many things that people are so happy there wasn't social media back then.
Yeah.
So my cousin always tells me. I was lucky there wasn't social media when I was in that era. Okay, so do you have a hobby except for DJing?
Yep.
Which is? So do I need to ask? Okay, say it. Football.
The magic. Football.
Oh, football. I should have asked except for DJing and football. But okay, there's some people listening who might not know you. So let's describe why you love football so much and then maybe give us another.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. I never gambled in my life.
Okay.
I never used drugs in my life. I never go hunting. I never go fishing.
I'm like, well done. As a vegan, I'm like, tick, tick, tick.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's only one hobby I have. And you know, when I was involved, and I says always, always, I say, nobody try to cut me this hobby. Nobody.
You love it.
I love it. And, you know, when I go football matches and, you know, I see what's happening. And, you know, many people, they ask me, why are you still going and you love football? Even if you know that is, you know, everybody's paying everybody, you know, here in, you know, Cyprus League. And I say, this is my hobby. If anybody tries to cut it off for me, I will cut his legs. I love football.
You love
I
it.
have nothing else in my life. Understand?
Yeah, you're passionate about it. Something
I'm
you
very,
really love.
very passionate. Very passionate. Even still now.
Do you know why? I mean, is there a reason? Is there something happen when
No, I played before when I was young. You know, I used to love go and play in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, and I met many also people through football, footballers.
Yeah, it's a community. It is.
Yeah.
And it brings, oh my God, it brings whole countries together and cultures together.
Yeah.
And there's studies on it now. You know that you can go to university and study like the reasons why football is such an important part of culture.
Many players that were asking me, why you didn't follow to be a manager? Because you know people, you know many footballers in Europe. Why? Why you didn't choose to go? I said, no. Each one has its own thing.
Yeah.
I don't like to interfere to Farah's business. It's not my study.
And also it's nice to have a job and a hobby, like not just one thing. Yeah. Yeah. That's so nice. So
football and music.
Football and music.
This is it.
So what's your advice to anybody listening? Do you have a favorite quote or a favorite ideology that you live by, or
ideologies? No. I always had do your own business. Don't interfere to know, others' life. You know, follow your line.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's not like don't give a beep beep what's happening next to you. No.
Mm.
You should know, but don't interfere. Okay?
Yeah, what a nice way of, I think care about everyone, but it's not your business to go and...
I mean, and I don't like to argue or fight with nobody. Nobody. You touch me, I touch you.
Mm.
If you don't touch me, you be my friend. You understand?
Yeah.
And you know, out of this profession, the DJing, you can see many double-faced people out of this profession. You know, you can see the real friend and who is standing next to you because of different reasons.
I'm sure, because nightlife is such a different world, and people are in a different mood.
You know, when I gave one of my first interviews I gave to a magazine in Thessaloniki, they asked me, what is DJ? The first question was, what is a DJ? And I say, DJ, if you go to a club, what you look when you walk into a club, where your eyes goes first? I'm asking you, when you were young.
Yeah, the central point was the DJ box.
Thank you very much.
The central point, the most important.
Where the DJ is, first question. And I say, DJ is always up, is the God, and gives order to the angels, which is the audience, to start jumping and dancing. It's ordering. DJ is like a God. He orders the angels to start work. You understand?
Yeah.
And that was, I have it here. I have it always.
Stayed with you.
Yeah. It's nice. You bring me those back, back memories, very nice ones. Like I told you before, out of this, you have the chance to meet people all the time, and you can use this, when you meet people, and you have a respect, you respect people. One time, they will need you because they respect you. You understand?
Yeah.
People now, they're calling me up, George, I didn't forget what you do to my kids and all this and all that. And, we're doing business together, because of this, because of the friends you met, the people you met.
How did you find it DJing? I mean, the things, you should actually write a book, the things that you've seen over the decades. So you're there DJing, you're above everyone, all these people are there. I mean, you see people having a great time, others fighting, breakups, love stories.
Like I told you, I don't see nothing. Nothing.
You weren't?
I don't care. Believe me, trust me. Gossiping, I don't like gossip. What for?
Yeah.
Women loves it. Women loves it.
Yeah,
Who is
because
she?
it must have
Who
been
is she?
like, you're there and just
mind you,
see it.
You know how I met George Michael? Do you know how I met him?
No, tell me.
I was playing music.
Okay, that part was obvious, but
I was playing music.
And? Did he come and talk to you? Did you?
No. He was standing next to me. Like I told you, I like nobody comes and tell me what to play or to stand where I play music next to me. I hate it.
Yeah.
And I look at him like this, says to him, my friend, go, in Greek. He says to me in English, please, can I stay 1 minute? I say, please, my friend, go, not here. And I called my assistant to take him out. He was talking with my assistant, I still playing music. I hear, oh my God, George, oh my God, George. Women, they were just screaming. And I say, and they're calling me, what?
Suddenly, yeah.
I say, what? Wait a minute. Change the music. Women, they were shouting, oh my God, George. I say, what? And after I saw the guys, they were shouting at him, please, please, please let me hear. And I took accidentally to play one record, And I saw the picture, I saw from the glass, from the mirror like this. And I said to him, George, hey, come here, mate. Have a seat here.
Come, stay with me. No longer go. No, you're my friend. I'll talk to you in English. Come sit here.
I was telling him, go. And after I said, oh, my friend, George. And, I met him, I met his family, I met everybody on his family.
Yeah.
These are the moments.
Yeah.
The moments.
Definitely. And they're the moments we take with us and they make us smile and, yeah. How nice.
Many famous people. Many famous people.
Well, Cyprus has had a lot as well of, famous people come through. Yeah.
Undercover, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't always want to be seen or known, but I mean, we see it in the hotel. We've had many come and stay, but they're, low profile.
Low profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen a lot here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. It's great. Right, George, last...
What is this?
The crystal ball. Pull out any question. So the whole team at St. Raphael, all our staff get to ask a question. They don't know who will pick it. So everybody asks one question.
Okay.
So
Or I guess you mean?
No, all the staff. Or all of our staff.
Okay.
So they ask a question each. It gets written on, they write on a piece of paper. I hope I can read their writing. And you have picked, what is the most hard thing for you? And then I think they've given you options. A day without a smile, a day without coffee, or a day without food. Awesome. Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes they write who asked the question. This one is anonymous. So what is that? Basically, what is the hardest thing for you? A day without a smile, a day without coffee, or a day without food?
Without the smile.
Huh? You could go without coffee and food, but
I can go on with that. But smile. It's not me.
It's not you. It's definitely not you. That's a tough question.
Definitely not me.
Aww.
I cannot imagine myself without a smile,
Well, you've definitely made a lot of people smile over the years. That's for sure.
I love it.
I remember you and I mean, I don't know how many flights we've been on together. I always seem to bump into you. Well, I used to travel a lot and you used to travel a lot.
Yeah.
So I used to laugh. I'd get on the buses, the old buses at the airport. And I would hear you, Gori!
Another thing I don't forget, is when I went to play in, what was this famous, Hard Rock Cafe? The models cafe, what you call it? Or the models, famous models, they did
There's lots. Which Hard Rock Cafe? Where? In Lebanon?
No. Like a Hard Rock Cafe.
In which country?
In UK. There are these supermodels, they did cafes all over the world.
Oh, Café de Paris.
No.
Which
Models, modeling.
Modeling?
Yeah.
Oh, one of the Fashion Week. Oh, Fashion Cafe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they invited us to play music in London. I took DJ Mike with me. And to play music there, one night for a private party. And Mike got sick. Anyhow, and there was this manageress after me. I said to her, please bring me this. She says, how you speak like this to me? I said, what? Bring me those cups over there. Otherwise, I don't play. And she was running like crazy to bring me. And, I was laughing and laughing. And they said to me, it was this, like I told you, this Italian manageress in London. How
Prim and
if
proper.
you don't speak nicely, especially in London, the reaction. So pray, go and bring me those cups, the Fashion Cafe cups. Otherwise, me no play. And she was crazy. She was going like this to me. I said, hey, don't touch.
It's so funny. You must have thought, who is this?
I was joking. She thought I was seriously, I was
this guy from the Mediterranean, alpha male.
Yeah, she was from the Mediterranean, Italian. She was Italian. But, to see her face, who are you? It was crazy, I'm telling you. Did we finish?
It's nice. It's so nice. Well, you and I could go on forever, but yes, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much.
I will.
Oh, we got another one.
Oh, I have stories, lots of stories.
I know you do.
Lots of stories, but we need more hour, more time, not an hour, more time.
We need hours.
It was a pleasure from being with you,
and
Farah.
for me and for all the listeners.
Can't wait for the second one.
We'll do another one.
We have many.
Let's do it. Oh, George, it's so nice.
Bring me back some, real good memories. And, especially now, which I have my own podcast. I ask people.
Yeah.
They don't ask me.
But it's nice to be in the other way around. Yeah. And it's only when you're in this space and then you're feeling comfortable and then suddenly you end up like, oh, wait, I remembered this. And then we had that with Michael Berardi.
Yeah.
He was here and then I was like, do you remember when you did this? And do you remember? He's like, I forgot about these things.
Yeah.
And he was like, wow, I just remembered so many things that I loved. Yeah. And nice times and happy times. And I remember so many of, you're saying now people that you worked with, Fivos and, we're just different.
You see, you
still
remember
eras.
Many people.
Yeah, of course, and it was always long-term memory is better than short-term. So we remember stuff from
and because your
ages
life
ago.
has been changed. 3 kids.
Yeah, big change. Yeah, big change. Now I party at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. With my kids and the TV, and then I'm ready for bed. And I wake up at 6 in the morning now. Before I was coming home at 5 in the morning and somehow coming to work.
It's me now. Me 10:30, 12 o'clock. So, what is it?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, life
But
changes.
music is music.
Music's music. So what's your favorite music now? Come on, another one.
The deep house.
Deep house, yeah?
I love it.
Huh?
I love it. You know,
Yeah.
nice and easy, you know?
Yeah.
Nice and easy. No more party songs, no more.
Yes, it's not all about the words now. And
Yeah.
before it was, you know, the movements. Wake me up before you go. You do the whole movements with it.
My friend,
Now
come
it's
here.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
What a brilliant song. Okay, we'll do
Thank
another
you for
one.
having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you again, Farah.
Aw, pleasure. Give you a hug.
Yeah.